Hi, good morning. My name is Madhavan. I am from Bangalore. Friends, we have been talking about life energy and we will continue that. Life energy, life force, prana, weir, all are one and the same. And this is one important link that is missing between science and spirituality. Sri Vedatri Maharishi has brought this point out to the people to know what exactly is life force, by knowing which our perception of medicine, health, physics can take a different look and give a greater emphasis on a spiritual understanding, a spiritual way of living, and spiritual way of helping each other so that we can arrive at the world peace at large. Okay, as I said that we have to have certain basic knowledge of science to understand life energy. In that direction, we have seen that when a waterfall happens, right, the pressure of the waterfall varies with respect to the height from which it falls. Greater the height, greater the pressure. Second one is when the water flows from the waterfall as a speed with which it flows, and the speed is related to the quantum of water that flows. Higher the speed, more the water. Higher the pressure, higher the speed, more water. As the water flows, it gets distributed into small rivers or canals or whatever it is. Thus, the water is distributed, the pressure is reduced, the quantity is reduced, and the water is used up. Now, this we are able to understand because we can see. The same thing is valid in case of electricity. The pressure is the electrical charge called voltage. The flow is the current which flows, and the distribution happens and the current is used on the way is the resistance, right? There's a voltage, there's a current, there is a resistance. Voltage is the pressure and current is the flow, resistance is the utility, right? But here we can't see what's happening, therefore it becomes little difficult to comprehend. But now you know, when somebody says there is a current, they refer to the flow of electricity. When somebody says there is a potential difference or electrical charge or voltage, then you know it's a pressure, right? Resistance, if somebody says it is the utility or the usage of the current that flows. Higher the voltage, higher the current, and you can use it to the maximum level. Now, having understood electricity, now is the time to understand magnetism. What is magnetism? Okay, as a common man, we say the magnet is something available in nature and it exhibits certain properties like it will attract the iron filings or iron objects, right? And you can also say iron objects are attracted, and the magnet has two poles, north pole, south pole, and a magnet create a magnetic field, and a magnetic needle when freely suspended will show the direction of north and south. This is all about natural magnets. But do you know that we can also create what is called electromagnet? What is electromagnet? Electromagnet is creating magnet using electricity, right? And today 90% of electrical gadgets, machinery, devices work on the principle of electromagnetism, and so also the body. Inside the body, we have magnetism is making the body tick or work or live. Now, what is this magnetism? Now, what is this magnetism? Now, you take a copper wire and make it a coil. Okay? At the center of the coil, you insert a iron rod, right? Something like a nail. When you pass current in the copper coil, you will find that iron rod become a magnet. And then if you remove the current, there will not be any magnet in that. So, when a current passes through a coil, it creates a magnetic field. That magnetic field makes the iron rod to become magnet. That is simple. I'm sorry, there are a lot of interruptions happening in between. So, now you know, with electricity, we can create magnet. And it is also true, if you have a magnet, you can create electricity. The science tells us the electricity and magnetism are one and the same, but different sides of a coin. Electricity flows in the longitudinal direction, then the magnet is created perpendicular to that in the transverse direction. So there is no electricity without magnetism. There is no magnetism without electricity. But if your body has magnetism, it has electricity. This is what we have to understand. Now let us go a little more into this magnet. Now you can see a magnet, but you can't see the magnetic field it creates. Field is the volumetric area that is covered by the power of the magnet, right? But it can't go beyond certain limit. It has got certain distances in which the magnetic field is live, and that field is called magnetic field. Now, each and every one of us are having a magnetic field around us. But this is so tiny, it is not easily measurable, but one can feel about it. Right? We call sometimes this magnetic field as an aura. A-U-R-A, aura is created. So, this aura created by an individual is the showing of the life energy in that person. Having known aura, can we measure aura? Can we modulate aura? Can we play with aura? Thus, we can play with life energy. Thus, we can really understand and make use of life energy for the well-being of an individual. So friends, I would request you to contemplate on these points today till we meet tomorrow to continue this subject, and your valuable comments are always welcome. Thank you. Good day. வாழ்க வளமுடன்.